2.8, function operations and compositions. So we kind of had stopped before spring break talking about functions and notations, but now we're going to actually do some operations and some compositions. So let's let f of x equal x squared plus 3 and g of x equal negative 2x plus 6. Find each of the following. So let's start with some operations. Let's do f plus g of 4. F plus g of 4. Now all this means is we're going to go to the f function, which his function is x squared plus 3. In the place of x, you're going to plug in 4. So 4 squared is 16 plus 3 is 19. Then we're going to go to the g function, which is negative 2x plus 6. So in the place of x, you're going to plug in 4. Negative 2 times 4 is a negative 8, plus 6 will give us a negative 2. Now, the operation says once you have plugged into both functions, you must add the two answers from them to get your final answer. So you're going to take 19 plus a negative 2, and that should give you the answer of 17. Okay? That is a basic operation of adding. You take your number, you plug it into both functions, f and g, and you do the operation it tells you, which on this one was to add. Let's do another operation. Let's do f minus g of negative 5. So we're going to go again to the f function, which is x squared plus 3. In the place of x, you're going to plug in that negative 5. Negative 5 squared is 25 plus 3 is 28. Then we're going to come to the g function and also plug in the negative 5. G function is negative 2x plus 6. So you're going to say negative 2 times negative 5 plus 6. Negative 2 times negative 5 is a positive 10. Plus 6 is 16. Now, the operation for this one says to subtract. So you're going to say 28 minus 16, which will give us 12 as your final answer. Basic operation. You plug the number given into both functions and you do the operation it tells you. So we've done an adding. That was a subtraction. Now, no, we don't have it. 2 more operations. Let's now do a multiplication. FG of negative 3. So FG side by side will represent multiplication. So we're going to go again to the F function, which will give us x squared plus 3. Plug in negative 3. Negative 3 squared is 9. Plus 3 will give us 12. Go to the G function. Again, it's negative 2x plus 6. In the place of x, you plug in negative 3. Negative 2 times negative 3 is a positive 6. Plus 6 is also 12. So our operation this time says to multiply. So 12 times 12 gives you a final answer of 144. And our last operation. Will obviously be division. F over G of positive 5. So again, we're going to go to the f function, which is x squared plus 3. In the place of x, we're going to plug in a 5, which will give us 25 plus 3. That would give us 28. Go to the g function, which is negative 2x plus 6. You're going to say negative 2 times 5. That would give us negative 10 plus 6. And negative 10 plus 6 is a negative 4. So in division, you're going to simply say 28 comes out of the f function, divided by negative 4, which is in the g function, which gives us a final answer of negative 7. Those are examples of all 4 of your operations. You have an adding, a subtracting, a multiplication, and a division. All you're going to do is take the number, plug it into whatever the functions are, and then do the operation. Next, we'll look at compositions.